Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Farm, thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. Today, I love my Christians. I love my religious family, but I still have an opinion about religion. Let me voice it and don't get upset because it's what you do and nothing to do with me. I'm just going to let you know what I think and how I feel about that. So it's going to be all those, so many ignorant believers of religions. Where they all come from? And why they don't want to know the truth? Let's talk about that. I don't know too many enlightened Christians, Muslims, or Jews. I know a lot of spiritually, belief system, but not enlightened. So let's talk about it. I'm just giving you my perspective. You know how your boy do. Let's go. Don't get offended. Okay, Cinderella, if the shoe fit, that's on you. Let's go. Right is 25 rule to live by. That's my disclosure. 25 rule to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tuning in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that right thinker, all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where I'm going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer, tune in. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got one for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up, with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. I think it's know thyself and to my eye be true. Alright, right thinkers. P-Funk's philosophy, just my opinion. Why so many ignorant believers in religions don't want to know the truth? If you believe a lie in your whole heart, don't mean a damn thing. A lie is a lie is a lie. Religions are based on lies. I don't practice them. I don't follow them. I fellowship with them. Get it straight. Please understand this. I'm about to have my way with y'all. Okay. I wonder, where do all these ignorant people who just believe what that white man tell you and think it's the truth? He ain't the truth since he come into your mix. Religion was instituted by him. We are spiritual people. We are spirit beings having human experience. We knew that. Why? We knew ourselves. We had knowledge of who the hell we are. He came and gave y'all religion, and y'all been riding that nonsense, everything, for the last 2,500 years. I don't give a damn about any practice of religion. None of them. It amazes me and also upsets me of how ignorant these people are, and they try to enlighten me to their ignorance. I will fellowship with you respectfully. I respect what you believe and the things that you stand for on your terms respectfully. I don't practice them. Okay, I have no use for them. Understand that that Bible means nothing to me. That Quran could care less. The Torah, same thing. Take them all, flush them all. I'm not religious. Please understand that. So, okay, I know truth. I'm basing my facts on philosophy and truth that I can manifest. I don't care about a religion. I don't care if you are a Muslim, Christian, or Jew. You are a believer. And for me, my concept of believers is those who believe don't know. And those who are ignorant don't know. So you're a believer, that makes you an ignorant person to me. Ignorance and belief, they're in the same category with me. So if you are a believer in God, that means you're still ignorant of God. If you believe something, that means you don't know. And if you don't know yourself, anything else you know means nothing anyway. So start with that. That's my point. And they got your own Bible tells you, find the kingdom of heaven, everything else will be coming to you. Know thyself. That's what he mean. But, and please, you can't impress me with your belief system. Don't give a damn which one it is. Jews, not impressed. Muslims, sure not impressed. Christians, I got my dude who respectfully, I'm impressed. The rest of y'all, not impressed. I can make that real clear. My church family, impressed. The rest of y'all, I don't see it. I don't see it. In church, I see it. I experience it. So I can speak for them and how I feel about them. When I think about them, they good people practicing the Christian faith. They don't base it on their Christian faith. They good people first. That's what I recognize in them. So again, just because you're Christian don't mean a damn thing to me. All right. To know something. Oh, whoa, I forgot. I missed something. Again, you can't impress me. Okay. I'm not impressed with Allah, Jehovah, or Christ. None of them impress me. That's for you. That got nothing to do with me. And please understand. No disrespect, but don't give me that. Please don't. I'm just giving you a philosophy. I here to preach to you. I here trying to change your faith. I'm just giving you truth as I know it to be. A philosophy. That's it. Now, if that's what you're practicing, God bless you. And if you're doing it right, he will. I guarantee you. Religion's for a purpose. I know the purpose of religion. To know means you have experience. Gnosis. By what? Knowing by experience. I know God. I don't have to believe in God. I can fellowship with anybody, whatever God you call him, that means nothing to me. Don't care a bit about that. Respectfully, whatever God you call him by, name you call him by, I got no problem with that. But it ain't but one. And the one that you call him, the one that he call him, they all the same one God. That's the God that I serve. So whatever God I got, yeah, I ain't got a problem with that at all. Okay. Now, if you're anti-God, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. Okay. But again, you got two men, two guys. One believe in God and one don't. They both right. Why? You have the right to believe what you want. Your belief is based on what you base your belief on. So, again, no disrespect for my Christians, but I got to hit you. Yeah, Bob gun coming out. They say a Christian, a believer, a sucker is born every day. Now, I don't know which one of them you claim to be, Christian, Muslim, or Jew, but they say that about y'all. I don't disagree. It ain't what I say. I just don't. When I hear somebody's philosophy, I'm going to listen. I can either agree or disagree. Christians, I don't agree with a lot of y'all philosophy. Dogma, whatever you want to call it, I don't agree with. So I'm telling you that. So we ain't got to go back and forth about that. It ain't an argument. It's just me having my respect and my faith and belief what I want to choose to believe. Okay? So they say back in the day, a sucker, which is a person who is religious or a person who's ignorant of themselves, are born every day. And that's the truth. While we're all born ignorant of who we are. So don't get it. No, we're all born ignorant. Okay? You don't want to die that way. That means you didn't learn nothing. Okay? I'm a teacher of life lessons that I experienced. So I can tell you about my experiences. That's what I can do. You got to have your own, and you're going to have your own. Now, I'm just trying to prepare you, help you with that. That's all the teacher does is prepare you, like the parents do at home. I just do it here on my platform, but it should start at home. I did it with mine, and they're both successful in life. That's what's important. All right, but if I can get you to believe that right thinking is good, and if you were to practice it and manifest it, would you still believe it or would you know it? Once you have experience with God, a blessing, a life-saving situation. Most people, I seen God. Yeah, okay, that's what took you to get him. But then once you find that out, how you serve him? How do you deal with knowing God for yourself? Okay, that's the difference. You have to put your effort, knowing, showing him, you know him. I've been knowing him for 16 years, and I show him every day. All right, so again, but if what you believe in don't better you, don't benefit you, why you believe in it? Belief and faith should be rewarded when what? Effort is put forth. When you doing the right thing, I'm a selfless service giver. I offer selfless service to anybody. I help anybody if I can. That's the right thing to do. Simple as that. I ain't gonna look at your color, your gender. All that means nothing to me. Okay? I'm gonna teach you. Do I help you? Give it to you. You can do with it whatever you want. Okay. But with knowledge of self, and that's what I profess, not a belief system. I don't believe in myself. No, my belief is me getting my faith and my belief in what I'm happy, what I want for myself to come true, to manifest. If I put the work in, then that can happen. Am I just waiting for God to make it? No, that ain't gonna never happen. Y'all think God just makes stuff happen. I can pray for you till the cows come in. If you ain't in position to receive a blessing, you won't get it. You ain't living right, you ain't gonna get blessed. Did you know that? My pastor want to pray on every Wednesday. Yeah, he pray for everybody. I even take him to prayer too. But my job is done by taking it to prayer. After that, it's on you. If you ain't in position to receive your blessing, you won't. Moving on. And that's for praying people, praying for you to be blessed. And the blessing comes for those who what? Who earned them. If you cannot be led astray when you have what? Self-knowledge. If you believe something, if your belief, your faith, I know somebody who switched faiths, switched beliefs. If the one you had wasn't working, get another one. I ain't got a problem with that at all. Not one bit. But my question is, are you 100% invested in your faith, in the belief that you follow it? That's all I'm saying. I don't give a damn what it is. But are you all in? I'm all in my thinking philosophy. All in. No, all in. Don't question, no, all in. You got some Christians who all in, Muslims who all in. And again, whatever it is, if you all in, you all in. Right, wrong, and different. If you all in, you got to deal with that. Why? If I'm wrong, if my philosophy is wrong, and I get to the judgment day and found wrong, I got to deal with the consequences. I ain't got a problem with that. Do you? See, I'm comfortable in whatever come may, what I practice or what I profess to do or be. When I was a drug dealer, I had two things that could happen to me. I can go to the cemetery, get killed, or go to jail. I lucked out. I got jail. I can change. I've done that. Moving on. So I use that as a perfect life example. Real life. Okay? So you know when you believe in things, that's fine, and you have that right. But you also don't have proof of why you still suffering. If the God that you believe in is still letting you suffer, I'm just saying, they've been praying to this God for 2,000 years. He ain't did nothing for them yet. Christians, y'all ain't advanced yet as a people, free. Y'all still in bondage. It's just a mind and spirit thing. They got y'all souped up with that book. No more change. So I don't have no respect for that. And again, where we at? Your belief is something. And your belief is in a lie. That don't make it true because you believe it. And when you don't know something, that makes you ignorant. Belief means not to know. Please understand that. I ain't called no. If you believe something, that means you ain't don't know. When you know something, you know it. I asked AI. Okay, watch this. I asked the AI bull crap. Okay, and he don't know jack why. He don't know nothing about Egyptian philosophy. He know nothing about Egyptian intricate workings. He have no clue. Why whoever gave him information didn't know nothing about Egypt. I gave him Egyptian knowledge. Okay, and I asked it, of any of the biblical people, did any of the biblical people exist? Know what he said? That should be a yes or no, right? Can't do that. According. When somebody say according, when somebody said this could be or it might be, no, that means they won't say it. They won't say it, but they give you a whole bunch of excuses, a whole bunch of reasons, yes or no. If everybody in that Bible that y'all love so dear, ain't there one of them, not a one of them, have a gravesite, tombstone. Y'all still think they exist? Y'all, what the hell is wrong with y'all? That I got a problem with. Y'all still hell bent with that. That just drives me. That don't work for me personally, psychologically. Y'all, I'm gonna be called young. Y'all got the wrong idea, and y'all won't realize that you're wrong. I can't help a person if they wrong and they don't realize they're wrong. So I gotta leave you be. That's what ignorance means. You don't know, but you think or believe you do. I got to leave you be. So that's how I deal with you. Moving on. I can't change you. I can't help you. Okay, it's like seeing your friends struggling, drowning. No, they can't swim. They struggling, and you ask them, you need help, they tell you, no, I'm good. Okay. Knock yourself out. See, right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's just an analogy that I like to use. But that's how I feel. I want to help you. I really want to help you. Why? Because you're struggling. But in your mind, you okay. Okay, no problem. All right, so again, and what I mean by this is, if you tell me Enoch was taken up to heaven with God because he walked with God, walking with God, I walk with God. So I ain't got a problem with him walking with God. My problem with God taking him up to heaven, physical body, no, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. Simple as that. I know my philosophy says body to earth, spirit to heaven. If you got another philosophy, I'm not buying it. Simple as that. Okay, you can have it. I got a problem with that, but I ain't buying it. Simple as that. You ain't buying mine, so why should I buy yours? Moving on. Oh, no. The body ain't going nowhere. You tell me Christ sits in heaven at the right hand of the Father, you got to be esoterically on point, and I can go with that. But if you, biblically talk about, I ain't going with that. Why? Because it's just wrong. Simply that. Esoterically, yeah. The right side of the brain, I get with that. But no. I got esoteric knowledge. Okay, some symbology y'all put away. But y'all biblical people, y'all really missed the boat. Y'all making myth and allegory literal. That's where we get off at. That's like, put a court, like I'm getting off. I'm supposed to just believe that we wasn't getting to heaven before Jesus coming on, 2,500 years. We wasn't getting to heaven before he coming on. And this was some of y'all telling me, well, Jesus came to get us. What we doing before he got here? Oh, I forgot. Y'all don't have a clue. Y'all didn't study that. Y'all didn't care about that. What the hell? You only go back you gonna go back 2,500 years. One zodiac sign. One. That was Pisces. Okay, what about before that? It was more before that. A lot more. So please understand, I'm not beat for that dogma philosophy that y'all keep throwing around like it's something good to eat. No, it ain't. You want me to just believe in your Hebrew God. Here's another one, Yahweh. Okay, he beat the Egyptian God. Now y'all got competition. God. Again, I ain't buying none of that. None of that. I listen to the story. I laugh. 10 plagues. All that. Yeah, the Hebrew God proved that the Egyptian God, this God is stronger. My God better than your God. Ignorance. Moving on. Okay, that ain't philosophical. That's just ignorance. That's just plain out straight ignorance. Okay, I ain't got time. And again, and it's what you want me to believe. If I was a Christian, you want me to believe that King Solomon's temple really existed. I'm a Mason. 30 years. 15 as the dean of instruction. I'm a Mason. Every degree. Got him. I'm a Mason. King Solomon's temple never existed. It's you. It's a symbolical, metaphorical, allegorical story to teach you everything that y'all put in the temple was all good. Yeah, but when the acts happen, come on, man, that's all self-building. And you don't get that answer to that question until you get to 33rd degree. Figure out you are King Solomon's temple. In my Maury Povich voice. And you go through all the rigmarole. Come on, man, stop that. Please, nobody can. It's the business. Secret societies are like religion. Business oriented. They take dues. They collect money. Where there's money exchange, God ain't in that mix. Let me again. When there's money, material exchange, God ain't in that exchange. Figure that one out, okay? So, knowing that all that stuff in that book never existed, but y'all will fight tooth and nail, say it did, because you believe it did. It means nothing. You're wrong. You're wrong. Simple. Move on. You can't deal with that. Why? Oh, I believe it. Okay. You believe it's wrong. What you know? No. What do you know? I don't care what you believe. Tell me what you know. You don't. That's my point. So you just want to always believe. I ain't a believer. I'm a knower. So religious people refuse to know the truth. They don't give a good crap, but the proof you give them, they don't give a damn. To me, that's dumb and ignorant. Two, yourself. If you don't understand what somebody's presenting to you because you believe what somebody gave to you, that's on you. That's on you. Knock yourself out. And if you take belief over truth, leave me be. I have self-knowledge, so I know the truth. And it's been around for thousands of years, okay, from my ancient ancestors. I didn't just make it up. I didn't come up with it. No. And for me to listen to a 2,500-year-old philosophy and supposed to think that's the truth, when I know better, I'm not with that. Simple as that. You don't want that from me. Moving on. I respectfully let y'all have your way, but don't bring it to me, okay? I teach what our ancient ancestors' philosophy of what we call Maya, Shitanet, Smatawi, Egyptian. But all that was taught to us our way, for us. They came and gave us the Bible. And y'all took what we had and said, we took the Bible. Bad move. Moving on. I didn't go with y'all. Y'all went that way, I went the other way. I stuck with what our ancestors, I'm still doing it. It's working fine for me. How your religion working out for you? I ain't got a problem with it. But how's it? Your life blessed? You get all the good stuff? You living right? You're doing things you need to do? Then that's what it's supposed to be. You don't need a religion for that. I don't. I practice a philosophy. Maya, from our ancient ancestors that's been proven for over 5,000 years. I'm being nice. It's really go to 10, but I'll say 5. All right. So you have a 2,500-year-old belief system and a philosophy that you claim is the truth in the way to God. According to what? That book. Who wrote that book? Where that book come from? Do you do anything? Only due diligence? Did you find out? If you just believe in something, I ain't your man. Why? Because I don't go with that. I'm a believer in God, and that's good enough for me. Or saying, well, God just means God. Oh, no. If you have no knowledge and understanding of the attributes that God is just an attribute name that we give him. Some people say generated, operate, destroy. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Okay. I'm just trying to get my people who follow a belief system to maybe look at a philosophy, maybe help you out. Okay. But if you still want to believe that, you try to too. I ain't got a problem with you at all. Okay. But you have the right to know thyself for yourself. But you also have the right to remain ignorant. Your choice. Again, choices. If there was just one way, there ain't a choice. There's 2 ways. So you have the option. Ain't but 2 ways to go, the right and the wrong way. Ignorance, belief, wrong way. Facts, truth, philosophy that you manifest, the right way. I'm on the right side. Let's go. Whatever side you on, your choice. I made mine. I'll let you know where I stand. Ain't no secret to what I do, how I do it, what I do. And how I feel about what it is you do. I ain't pulling no punches. Let's go. You have, again, the right to do whatever you please. But remember, my philosophy teaching me there's consequences, that little thing called karma. So have at whatever you want. Man on man sex, woman on woman sex, drinking, have at it. Do you. But there's a price to come with that, and yeah, you have to pay. It's called consequences for your actions. Moving on. I know, again, I appreciate you tuning in. If this hurt a little bit, okay, but it's going to be all right. A little pain, my mother said, this too soon shall pass. So whatever hurt, now you get over that. I'm just not trying to hurt you, I'm just trying to enlighten you. And sometimes that hurts. I get it. Truth hurts. I know, or I believe religious, ignorant people can be enlightened. I go to church to fellowship. And to, and every now and then I end up one week they let me give my lesson a few years ago. they ain't let me come back. So I just had to be in there one day early at my pastor's house. I'm in there. I'm reading my book. I'm doing my deal over there in the church, doing anything. Adult Bible study. And the teacher is a follower of my philosophy, my girl, Sister Johnson. So she was going to test. I guess she wanted to involve me. She said, ain't that right, Brother Wright? You really want this? You really want me over there? So, and they were talking about Jesus, right? And I was saying, well, my dude is Judas. Everybody freaked out. Yeah, I said, oh, see, we gonna see different. She went, well, give us the reason why. Because she was giving, well, let's tell us why. I said, there you go. Now I got my thing. He knew that the 12 disciples, all of them was punks. They would not turn him in. He needed them to get done what he needed done. He needed somebody to turn him in from his crew. Judas said, I'll do it. I love that. Why? You got to have one of them guys in your clique. You got it. No, we can't do that, teacher. No, master. So he knew he couldn't get them to do that. So you got Judas. So I was a fan of Judas. Yeah, I would be, right? That's just the thing. He the devil. But they asked me, I just answered. Let's go. Let me wrap this up. So if you're religious, again, no, my belief is in what? My ability to do and be the best I can, and hopefully try to enlighten those ignorant belief system followers on a more pleasant way. Because before I was a little rough on, I know I had to beat y'all down, so I've gotten better. But I still try to just enlighten them where it ain't too hard on them. I ain't trying to. I want to just tickle them with the feather. I want to bust them upside with the hammer, with the gavel. Nah, I'm the feather man. I just want to touch you a little bit. All right, but if you're religious, that means you're following a belief system that makes you ignorant. Why? Because you don't know. If your belief in God is because what they tell you from that book, you really don't know. And a few of y'all who make it through, who with an earnest see through the, and get the right thing, but it ain't many of y'all. It ain't hard to know the truth. It ain't hard to buy in the truth. It's hard to take manifest truth out of lies. See, that's making miracles. Y'all call it a miracle. Yeah, that's what it is, a miracle. And they still wonder how the hell they pulling this off. Because the power is in your belief, not the book, not the words. Understand that too. All right. And I believe that I can change believers to what? To know us. Of what? What they need to know. Themselves. God. They believe in it. No, I want you to know them. I can give you information that you can practice and you get God's attention and he'll bless you too. See, when he do his work, you know him by the work that he do. Okay? His followers, you recognize them by the blessing that they receive. You might want to check into what they're doing or follow them. Well, they know the right way. All right? If you're ignorant, that's okay. We all was ignorant at one point in time. I was ignorant. I wasn't born intellectual. I wasn't born spiritually enlightened. No, I put the work in. I earned that. That's what I'm hell bent on. No, it can be done. It ain't easy. But if you want it, you can get it. I did. Moving on. And I always put myself up against anybody. I know better than nobody else. When I came into Masonic order, all these old guys talking smack. Hey, young boy, you think you got it? Did you do it? Yeah, well, I can do it. Simple. So I'm always willing to put mine up. All right. Show me yours. I'll show you mine. Put yours up against mine. Okay. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm old school. I can back mine up. See, I don't let this talk, but I can't cash. What I say, I mean. And I mean what I say. Moving on. Take it out. Appreciate. Oh, Lord. I didn't know I could do it that long. I had to get this lesson there for some of those. Y'all need this. Not heavy, but I need to let you know. Come up out that nonsense and get the truth. You'll be fine. Everybody going, well, you might lose a few friends, but when you get the truth, that's all you worry about. Let me take it home. All y'all ignorant people can become right thinkers. I welcome you all. Just tune in, get the lesson, and put them to use. And you'll see too that you can do the same thing I do. Get blessings on a daily basis by what? Living right. And don't believe in God. No God. Serve him in earnest, and you'll be fine. Why? He'll pay back. The other guy never pay back. He never pay back. Get me? So again, practice it. You'll find out for yourself. It works. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus that day. So I've never known my right thinkers who, not all those ignorant people who just believe who passed away. We want to be knowers. So we don't die. We go on.